you said it, yeah. If you said it, we believe it. If you said I'm healed, if you said it, I believe. If you said it, if you say I'm free in my mind, if you said it, yeah, yeah. If you said it, yeah, believe, yeah. I am who you say I am. I am who you say I am. Say, I am who you say I am. 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 So, if you said it, we believe it. Sing it loud, y'all. Say, if you said it, we believe it. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause you're a man of your word. If you said it, we believe it. Your word is written in stone. Yeah. If you said it, we believe it. 'Cause you're a man of your word. Your word is written in stone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a thing that we can always count on. Yeah. You honor your word. You never have to repent, because you never go against what you say. Yeah. If you said it, we believe it. 'Cause you're a man of your word. Oh, if you said it, we believe it. You're a man. If you said it, we believe it. You're a man. And I am what I am. 'Cause the great I am speaks over me. And I am what I am.
Hello, good morning. How are you guys doing this morning? So we're already almost done with August, man. Can you guys believe this? This year is already almost over. It's crazy. It's awesome. So glad to gather with you guys here in the house of the Lord this morning. And one of the thoughts that I was thinking about before being able to call us to worship is anytime I get up here and share, or I could speak for the other people here who share the word, it's never something we're telling you guys that we're not trying to practically live out ourselves. So just want you guys to know that, like, God's word is working in us, sometimes even in crazier ways. I love how we're going through this series on worship, so I'm like, let's use some of that for the call to worship. But I love how Pastor Eric is just saying worship, it's not like this just playlist, right? It's not just like this thing we put on when we clean the house, even though that can be helpful, because Lord knows I do not want to do those dishes, right? When we hear some Maverick City or something like that. But, right, it's not just these songs we put on. And so this week I was some hours deep into Wisconsin, and when I got there, I started noticing a couple things, right? Like, I was noticing there was some cornfields. There was a sign that literally said, like, you're not in Illinois anymore, right? Guys, they had Packers stuff everywhere. I was like, yo, I am not in Chicago anymore. It was kind of crazy, right? And I share this because as I was out there was some specific details in the state of Wisconsin that represent Wisconsin, like that Packers sign. I still can't get over that one. But, I'm like, hey, we're in Wisconsin. And guys, when it comes to worship, it's in our blueprints as Christians, right? So like when an architect, like when he builds a building, he doesn't just randomly get to work and just like, who put this pillar there, right? Like that was his plan. He was gonna build that. And as believers, it's our plan. It's this devotion to worship God, right? Not just with these songs, with our life. And I just really want us to meditate on these passages because sometimes I feel like, when I run out of things to worship God about, this is something I can always worship God. It's been hard. The struggle's real, right? I'm not up here claiming that I did anything. The only victory is from Jesus and his grace alone. There's a couple verses in Ephesians 1. It says this, and I want you guys to really meditate on this. It says, even as he chose us in him before the foundation of the world, long time ago, that we should be holy and blameless before him in love. Can you guys say that? In love. He predestined us for adoption to himself as sons through Jesus Christ, according to the purpose of his will.